Welcome back to the Healing with Horse Collective. I'm Dr. Jen, and today we have a wisdom horse message from the head of my healing herd, Miss Serendipity. Hey. So, I am sharing this message today because Seren here gave me a profound healing, an energy healing, with a message that she shared with me. I know. A few weeks ago. So how many of you, raise your hands, ever are your own worst enemy when it comes to how you show up as a coach or as a teacher? I don't know about you guys, but I am my absolute own worst enemy. I want so badly for people to be able to profoundly shift and heal the wounds that they have, or get great information, or whatever it is, whether I'm coaching and teaching. I want so much for them to be able to change themselves that I'm really hard on myself. Right, Saren? I'm hard on myself when I teach and when I coach afterwards. I'm always, sort of beating myself up. Yeah. Wonder if you guys ever do that. Beat yourself up, feeling like, oh, I could have done this better or that better. I know. Shake it off. Or feeling like if you talked to a big group that you could have made a bigger impact. Can we move back? Big kitty's coming over. Sarah wanted to say hi to the cat. A bigger impact on more people, right? So, yeah, tell me about it. That's one of my biggest challenges, one of my biggest growth edges. And so, some of you know I'm also a dating coach as well as working with the horses, right, Saren? Thank you for that. And the last time I taught at a group, a whole bunch of people come out when I teach the singles. Usually we had about 100 people. And this is Big Kitty, everyone, if you haven't met Big Kitty. And the singles group is a pretty challenging group because they don't always come to learn from me, but they come, about 100 of them. And in any big group, especially if they haven't come, especially for you, you're only going to touch, a handful of the group. And so I always struggle with this. And by the time I'm done teaching this group, no matter how great I am, no matter how great it goes, and it generally goes really great, I still beat myself up, and I leave the stage and I think, I never want to do that again. Sarah's licking and chewing on that one. Yeah. So I can't tell you how many times I've been finished teaching a big group like that, right, Sarah? And thought, I just don't need to be doing this. No matter how much of a great job I've done. So it's really kind of silly. So it's my own inner gremlin there. So if anybody's like that, or you beat yourself up over coaching clients, wishing you made a bigger impact, this message is for you. So the last time I was going to teach this big group, we had 100 people coming, and I took Saren out for a bareback ride right before this class. And I was telling Saren, I was sharing with Saren my issue, and I said, God, I struggle so much with this, and I wish there was a way that I could enjoy myself a little bit more with this process. And Saren said to me, we're walking around the field, I'm riding her bareback, and she said, Jen, just be the light. And I said, I know, Saren, right? I know. Every time, we've had this discussion before, and every time Saren tells me to be the light. And so now when I get up and speak in front of a group, I imagine myself as the light. And Saren has shown me how to be the light that shines in the darkness. And I said, that's great, Saren, but it's not helping me. I'm sure it's helping me a little, but it hasn't shifted the way I beat myself up. So we had this talk a little bit longer. And Saren said, to me, can we back up a little? That would help. Thank you. She said, Jen, do you think the light worries about what people think about it? And we were walking, she's breathing in my ear, we were walking around the field, and in that moment, we stopped, and I was like, oh my God, you're right, Saren. She said, the light just is what it is, and does what it does. It shines brightness into the dark. And it doesn't worry, right, Saren, about the impact it has. It doesn't worry about the impact. It just is what it is. It does what it does, and it shares its essence with the world. And it was one of those profound moments of it just hit me right in the heart, and I was like, wow, you're so right, Sarah. I'm going to try that tonight. Can we back up just a little? Please, thank you. So I said, all right, Sarah, and we were walking around the field, and we were riding bareback, and I believe that she helped me shift that belief. Yeah, thank you for that breath. And that licking and chewing, that's a confirmation. She helped me shift that belief on an energetic level, because here's what happened that night. I went to that group, 100 people showed up, and it was just as good as it always is. I did a great job, the crowd was great, it went just as well as it always does. It's never bad. But here's the thing, right, Sarah? Thanks to your help. I know. I walked off that stage and I felt fantastic. I went out to dinner, I felt fantastic. I came home and went to bed, I felt fantastic. And I never once stopped to beat myself up. I just didn't do it. I didn't even have the urge to do it, thanks to Saren's message. But more than that, the clearing that she helped me achieve because we were riding bareback. So, she hadn't told me something new, per se, except for the idea about that the light never worries. That was new. But what she did was, while we were riding bareback, she was able to shift some of those core beliefs, some of those stuck, wounded places in me, so that I didn't even have to work to fix it, right? I just felt fantastic. And I guarantee you, this is the first time ever that I got off a stage and did not, in any way, even have the urge to doubt, question, or beat myself up. So, thank you, Sarah. I'm going to teach that same group next week, and I will let you know if the change stuck for 2 months in a row. Because that is an issue I've had for quite some time, and I can't believe that with one profound message and one bareback ride, one energy clearing, Sarah was able to help me make such a huge shift without any work on my part. So, no matter what your biggest gremlin is, I invite you to be who you are, to do what you do, to share your essence in the world, and let your light shine into the darkness. Thank you, Saren. Until next time, may the heart of horse be with you.